Welcome to the live show on the internet.
Urban Gossip TV.
Yeah. We got a wild and crazy show for you tonight. Yes, we do. Tonight's episode, we got breaking news. Boosie has been involved in a serious car accident, as you can see. Now, sources are saying that it took place in Atlanta, and some sources are saying that it took place in Memphis. Wherever the fact it took place at, Boosie, you need to sit your ass down somewhere. Yeah, man, you need to sit your ass down somewhere. I'm so serious, man. Every time I look, Boosie, you involved in something crazy, man. You supposed to be on federal probation. I ain't forgot about that. We ain't heard nothing else about that. We ain't heard nothing about you going to court or anything. What we do know that you out here still wilding out, but we haven't seen you smoke no weed, so that what leads me to believe that you still on federal papers. But you got a baby coming up, man. You got a baby that's getting ready to be born. You got a nice looking baby mama. Like to me, man, you should be ducked off enjoying life, but you still want to be boosted, man. You still want to be the urban street legend. You understand me? And that's gonna cost you one day, Boosie. I hate to say it, but I gotta keep it all the way G. It's gonna cost you one day, Boosie, because you act like you don't know how to sit down. You 40 plus years old and you still out here moving like you in your 20s, man. This ain't right, Boosie. Now a lot of people, a lot of bystanders was saying that you was coming down the road flying. You was doing 100 and everything else, and you ran the red light. You tried to beat the red light, but you was going 100 and you end up crashing into people, man. And they saying that it's a couple fatalities. There's a lot of people saying that nobody was injured, but as you can see right here, somebody done been ejected from your 7 Series BMW. You see what I'm saying? You see all the airbags hanging out on the side and everything else, man. You got blood all on the back of your shoulder. You understand me? And a lot of people say you wasn't even worried about your passengers. A lot of people saying that you was just trying to get something, whatever you had in the back trunk. Like I say, man, if you was in Memphis, man, you need to chill, man, because that's not a spot for nobody that's wealthy to be at. You got a lot of people that's in Memphis that's living in an impoverished environment, and they'll do any and everything to come up. And you playing with your life, Boosie. Like I say, man, you got a nice family, you well off, but why would you want to be sliding that fast in an impoverished environment? And look all those people that's laying on the ground hurt. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to give them people some type of compensation for that. Yeah, you're gonna have to give them people some type of compensation for that, man. Cause them people just ain't gonna let that slide, boo. So you ain't gonna be able to give them people 2, 3 grand and say, here, close your mouth. Nah, these people gonna go through the insurance company and they gonna lawyer you up and they gonna sue you, man, because you admitted that you was at fault. You understand me? And if you ain't got the proper insurance, Boosie, they gonna SR22 your ass. Yeah, you better know it. They gonna SR22. You don't you don't have to be considered a DUI driver to receive SR22. The only thing you got to do is not have the bodily injury insurance. You can have full coverage insurance, but if you ain't got that bodily injury insurance, you out of gas, Boosie. I hate to tell you that, man. You're gonna get lawsuits at the ass, and you're gonna wish that you sat down somewhere, man. I'm so serious. This is not no good look for you right now, Boosie. And like I say, man, I don't know what type of stipulations you own as far as federal probation, but I'm trying to figure out how in the hell you allowed to bounce from state to state like this. Because anybody else I know on federal papers, they gotta stay inside the house. Yeah, they gotta stay inside the house like you still on the pandemic or something. But you floating around pretty freely right now, Boosie, and you enjoying yourself. That's what you're supposed to do, man. You're supposed to reap the benefits of your labor, and that's exactly what you're doing. By the end of the day, man, you putting people's lives in danger by making poor decisions. You understand me? You a player. You got a lot. You a millionaire. You supposed to just be sliding, bro. You got a 7 Series BMW. You just supposed to be sliding. I know it's fast, Boosie, but you don't supposed to come down 100 miles an hour like that in a neighborhood like that, Boosie. You just trying to show out. You probably done seen a couple females. You probably seen a couple niggas that was throwing it up to you, and you just wanted to mash it, let them know that you sitting right and your BMW running good. But at the end of the day, look what happened. You found yourself in a conundrum. You understand what I'm saying? Now you dealing with a serious discrepancy right now because you were just trying to show out when you supposed to be at home living like a big dog or on vacation somewhere with your baby mama rubbing her feet, making sure that she having a good pregnancy. You understand me? But right now, she ain't gonna be able to have a good pregnancy because she's gonna be worried. She's gonna be stressed out because you're gonna have to deal with all type of legal fees all over again, Boosie. Look what type of situations you always put yourself in, Boosie. You got to tighten up. You be all on Vlad doing these interviews trying to get everybody else game, but you don't even appreciate the game that that you speak on. You understand me? Because you still out here doing crash dummy moves. And look what happened, man. You ain't even worried about the dude that's on the ground, man. You trying to talk to the police officer. Man, these polices ain't friends with you, Boosie. They can't wait to get your black ass off the street. You see what I'm saying? Now, like I say, look at that man that's laying on the ground. You don't know what's going on with him. You see what I'm saying? That man probably done swallowed his tongue or something, can't talk, can't move, and you not even worried about it. You should be trying to get everybody situated, everybody help if you that able to move around, Boosie. You the one that caused this car crash. You understand me? Now you gonna have a lot of people out there that's gonna say that somebody tried to take your life, somebody tried to take you out in a car accident. No, you try to take your own self out, nigga. Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that. Now, all you content creators, I don't want to hear nothing about somebody try to take Boosie's life away. That Boosie almost was sacrificed and all that. I don't want to hear none of that, man. Boosie is just an ignorant cat that got a lot of money and he don't know what to do. He be bored, and like I say, man, he get an adrenaline rush when the police is involved. You see what I'm saying? And then he'll want to get on here and talk about how they trying them and all this shit. What they need to do is violate your probation so you can go sit your ass down for real. That's what they need to do, man. They need to violate your probation, man. Cause what you doing way in Memphis, man? Your probation officer, even though you in Memphis, I remember I was on probation. I ain't never been on federal probation, but probation is probation. You supposed to let your probation officer know what you got planned, and they okay it, they okay it. But I don't think they just gonna okay you all the time, Booster, just be going to Memphis and all that. Memphis is a danger zone. Memphis worse than Texas. When you went to Texas, they lit your ass up in Texas. Yeah, what you think they gonna do to you, Booster? You think them people gonna love you like that there in Memphis? Man, you crazy as hell, man. They got rid of Big Jook. They got rid of Young Dolph. You see what I'm saying? So I don't see why in the hell that you in Memphis like that. I understand that you feel like you done raised a lot of these jits out here. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, these jits ain't got no love or loyalty for nobody, man. You know what I mean? They looking at you like a chicken sandwich. You will easy come up. Yeah, that's all they worried about, man. You better be glad that none of them jits ran down on you at the car during the car crash, man. Cause that would have been a perfect time to run down on you, Boosie. Why everybody over there hurt? They could have ran up on you, man, pulled the blickies out, laid you down, went all in your pockets, took your jewelry and everything else, and then left the scene. Because that's what I say. It was pure mayhem going on. You understand me? Ain't nobody was thinking about nothing, but they were just worried about if everybody was alive and well. You understand me? Like I say, you got some sources, some people that was videoing the incident saying that it was a couple fatalities. They saying a couple people that was with you, Boosie, didn't make it, man. And if that's the case, man, you're going to find yourself in a lot of hot water, man, especially if you was drunk. You understand me? But niggas do this all the time. You know what I mean? Everybody breaks the law in this shape, form, and fashion by speeding. You understand me? We turn on that music, we get crunk, we might be on that drink, we might be on that Don Julio Respirado or that Don Julio Blanca, and we just hanging out, and we feeling good, and we just want to mash that gas, but you got to think about it. Any and everything could happen at that point, and you won't be able to recover from going 100 miles an hour and to slow down to make sure everything is safe and sound. You understand me? You gonna crash out, wreck out just like you did, Boosie. Now you on every platform right now. You understand me? You on every platform and everybody's pointing the finger at you saying it's your fault. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Elaborate. With that being said, if you smell some stink, that's me. Urban Gossip TV, cause we the shit.